and we are back for the last 9 holes of the 2024 European Disc Golf Festival here in Tallinn, Estonia. Final holes of an amazing battle between Heidi and Missy at the moment, 1 stroke between the 2 ladies. Rest of the field is also around. My name is Maxime and with me Elias, Luukkonen.
What's up Max, what's up viewers, nice to be here. It's gonna be an exciting finish. As you said, it's really about Heidi or Missing shooting the hottest of back nines here to run away with this tournament. Of course, if both of them are gonna do it, it's gonna be even more exciting. But I'd say the back nine can be, very scoreable. There are a lot of holes that you can birdie. You can even birdie almost all of the back nine if that's what the situation requires and you're getting into that flow. But as you saw there, chase card is a little bit back a few strokes. Heidi and Missy there, they need to keep the momentum going on the back nine, and yeah, a lot of accurate shots here. A lot of pretty short par 4s coming up.
Yeah, as you were saying, it's a really scoreable back nine, and we are starting here on this hole 10 par 3, 99 meters.
Yeah, another low ceiling par 3. We have seen a couple of these on this course already. Pretty much a dead straight shot is the best here. If you want to throw a fairway driver, that is preferable. Some players may be going for a mid-range, but I would really love to see them throwing a driver of sorts just for the low ceiling. You can even slide it up there. Don't fade too far left though, because that left side OB does come into play kind of quickly. And Heidi here first, aiming for that right side gap. This is a great looking line, and look at the speed control, perfect shot.
And perfect way also to put a bit of pressure on Missy, not to let that gap get bigger. And that's a good looking shot also for Missy. Okay, catching the last garden. Probably just inside the circle. Let's see if she's not too obstructed from where she landed.
And Jenni here looks like a mid-range. I'm not entirely sure, but very slow flight there, not much fade. I love the line, but gonna be a little bit short. That's really the reason you love to throw a fairway driver here, to be able to not fully push the ceiling and still be able to get that distance, just like Kaidi is doing here.
Great bounce on the tree. The line just before that was perfect. That should be an easy birdie for Kaidi to go 6 down overall as the players are moving towards the green. Jenni doesn't want to do anything with the birdie attempt. No risks taken, and Missy is far from the basket, 12, 13 meters. And this is a huge make. Good answer to the bullseye hit from Heidi. 12 down right now, and Heidi going for a 13.
Look at the line here, beautiful slight hyzer release, but with that wobble going straight. And perfect pace on the putt. We already saw one like this on the first 9 holes on hole number 7. Yeah, her putt is looking really good. Apart from that one short miss on hole number 4. She's really putting well today.
Yeah, you're right. As Kaidi is taking a bird, +1 on the round. Heidi should do the same. 3 birdies on this one. Really solid from the lead card. And also good from Heidi and Missy to keep everybody away, either from the chase or the third card.
Yeah, this hole was actually surprisingly easy playing in the final round, averaging just under par at 2.84, the average strokes per player. And we're moving on to a par 5, not a long par 5, 233 meters, but it has a lot of shape to it. You need to throw straight with a slight right finish at the end of the tee ideally. You want to throw either a straight mid-range or a straight fairway driver, a little bit more on the understable than the overstable side for sure, to avoid the left side OB. Then from there, try to get your second shot into the open where you don't have any trees besides just these last trees in the way. And if you execute 2 good shots off the tee and on the second shot, you're gonna have a pretty simple approach. If you can just hit the fairway on both of the 2 shots, it's not that tricky of a hole.
And Heidi on this one, first day past those trees in the center, and that's OB. Right side, slightly tight. Going for that turnover shot. And now Missy. Exactly what you need to do here. That's a par 5. You can go for 3 shots around 80 meters and you will be left with a birdie attempt.
Kaidi here, bit more turn, bit earlier of a turn than she would like, but just missing the last 3. That's also a fine position. Really anything even near that path, that crossing path in the middle of the fairway is going to be good off the tee. And even if you're a bit short of it, it's really not a big problem. Jenni here, pretty late release, but a great kick.
Yeah, not the best line. Late release out of the hand. Good bounce on the tree, good reaction. Yeah, careful with that line on the left side. Green flag. And now second mission now for Missy is to pass this big tree in the middle. Well executed.
Yeah, well done there. Not the longest of shots, kind of cutting into the ground, but really no problem there. Only about 75 meters left. So she's going to be able to go with any disc in her bag from there. And Heidi here, aggressive line, low ceiling through the trees. Needs to stop cut rolling before the OB, and it does. No problem there, although the same approach as Missy has, Heidi has it to get up and down for a par, which of course makes it mentally a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, decent from Kaidi also. Comfortable spot to attack the green.
And Jenni once again with that same red fairway driver she has been throwing for the entire round. I think it's the same fairway driver, I'm not fully sure. And solid result, not really in close putting distance, and with her putting struggles I would expect her to maybe lay it up from there. As Missy, great looking stroke, just in the bullseye. And that's a lot of pressure on Heidi now, to get up and down for the par, to only lose 1 stroke.
Yeah, this needs to push. Okay, barely in the circle as Missy's bullseye for the bird.
And the black and yellow stake, you see that is 50 meters away from the basket, so not a long distance though. Kaidi makes it look a bit longer than it has to be, has left it just over 10 meters short. And Jenni there just outside the bullseye.
Kaidi from 13. Yeah, slightly catching the front cage. Low and right. And this is important for Heidi. Oh. Good glide on that, but just a bit too much left side, catching some chains. That's going to be a 2-stroke swing. And Missy Gannon is going to be your solo leader after 11 holes on this last round. First time in the lead, at least solo lead, since the start of the tournament. Going 13.
Yeah, big swing here, and especially going into the latter part of the course. We have some pretty open holes, but we also do have a lot of gaps that you have to hit off the tee. I think the next few holes are definitely gonna reward Heidi with her good distance compared to Missy, who is throwing still a good distance but a little bit shorter. Especially here on hole 12, fully open on the right side for the big hyzer play. I would expect the further throwing players to put some more height on the disc and hopefully try to get it on this second tier of the fairway. Of course, trying to avoid that OB on the right side with some good stability. And yeah, then on the approach it's all about shaping a shot slightly from left to right. Wanna throw either a forehand or a slight backhand turnover. And nothing really dangerous on the green. The only difficulty I'd say on this hole is of course that OB right, but also if you fade out left to play it a little bit safe, you're gonna have a low ceiling for the approach. And yeah, pretty low shot there, really never challenging the OB on the right with that hyzer angle. I like the play. She's also not that far left that she's gonna have all of the low ceiling to contend with.
Yeah, she made the mistake to go OB right on the first day. I'm pretty sure it's just a correction, not taking any risks with the OB. And this is left and really safe from Kaidi. She's gonna be stuck into those trees, and that's a huge mistake, unfortunately, from Jenni. Very late. Not a chance to be inbounds. And you were mentioning the power Heidi has, and that's the advantage she has on this hole, but that's early. Is it in danger?
Yeah, OB left. That is a big mistake to make on this hole. There is all of the room on the right side to fly that wide hyzer through. Yeah, very surprising. Jenni there going quickly after the OB stroke. And this is important shot for Missy. Wants to get inside the circle. Really nice looking line here.
Hunting the chains. Wow, great shot from Missy to go 3 birdies in a row. Starting the back 9, amazing line. And another birdie opportunity to push the gap between her and Heidi. Slightly short for Kaidi.
Yeah, circle 2 chance there, and Heidi, very important to get up and down here. Needs to stay up and a little bit short. Good shot though, just 6 meters left for the par. But even with the par, she's likely to be losing 1 stroke to Missy.
Come on. Great shot from Jenni. Good control on this. Okay, doesn't want to risk anything here. Kaidi tied 5th at the moment.
And Heidi here, important putt, perfectly on the pole. Well done there. And she's gonna fall 1 more stroke back if Missy can make this. Of course she can. Good hit there, and looks like Missy 7 under, taking control of this back 9 with a turkey, 3 birdies in a row.
Yeah, 2 strokes now on Heidi. The past 2 holes were really hard for Heidi. 3 strokes lost. That's a hard stretch for her. And we are moving on to the next one. As we are seeing the scoreboard check, Evelina Salonen pushing 6 down through 14. Anniken also around.
And moving on, another open hole, another hole that I would say really favors Heidi here as the furthest thrower on the card. 125 meters, and we're playing into a bit of a headwind. Slight downhill though, so I'd say the 125 probably plays closer to 115 here. It's all about just hammering that straight to stable driver out there a little bit to the right and stay clear of the OB lines. Birdie here would go a really long way, but a par is really not a bad score. And let's see Evelina from the chase card.
Yeah, we know the score from the check just right before this hole, but look at that. Good line. Not able to see from the catch cam, but she's probably under the basket.
Yeah, the line was looking perfect. A little bit short actually. Just on the edge of the circle. And Evelina, look at that putt. Beautiful stroke. She was struggling in round 2 on the putting green, but that looked perfect out of the hand.
Yeah, good putt on hole 13 for Evelina. And now hole 13, back to the lead card.
Interesting to see how far down there Missy gets. I think probably not trying to park the hole. This is challenging the poles, needs to fade back. And she's gonna be OB right. Bad skip off the ground, right on the edge of coming back in bounds, but that's gonna be a guaranteed bogey here.
Oh my god. There is a lot of headwind. You're mentioning it since the start of the weekend. With the sea in front of the players on this tee pad, there is a lot of wind coming into their face. As you can see, the flags moving. And this is looking better for Heidi if she has the distance. Oh, and that's high and left. That's going to be an out of bounds also for her.
All 3 first players OB on this hole, and Jenni with the best looking line. Really like this line to stay inbounds, and that's perfect. Not quite reaching the basket, but she has 20 meters to go. She can run it, she can lay it up, take some guaranteed strokes. Jenni really out of it for the win, but still playing for important position in such a big tournament.
Come on. They're going for some throw-ins since 2 holes. Pretty cool to see, and Missy now, after 3 birdies in a row. Yeah, just right under the basket. For an easy bogey. And careful, because we know Evelina is 11 down through 14 holes. Missy is going to be back at 13. It's 2 strokes. And Heidi's still also around.
Yeah, a lot of bogeys here gonna be for the lead card on this hole number 13. But it's a tough hole, especially I feel like the headwind was even stronger in this final round. A little bit more of a breeze from that seaside. And that's bogey for Heidi. Jenni with the only par on the card. Gonna take the box even, with being many strokes back off the lead.
And we are moving on to hole 14, par 4 for the ladies, 155 meters. What do you want to say about this?
Yeah, hole 14. This is definitely a hole that all of these players would love to pick up. It's not a long par 4. It's also not really particularly tight. It is slightly wooded, but the gap that we're flying through right now is pretty wide. And really, it should be no problem hitting that gap. It's all about controlling the flight. You want to go straight for a long time and then at the very end fade a little bit to the left.
Jenni first on the tee here.
A little bit early on the fade. That's just barely too short to be in good position there. She might still have a line at the basket, but I would really love to see her push it a bit straighter. Just like Missy is doing here. This is a really good looking shot. And Kaidi up next. Trying to hold it straight. Also a very good looking shot. Skip at the end, and that's going to be just perfect position. Those trees, even though they can be difficult for the run-up, they're really marking the perfect sweet spot. Maybe you would love to be even a little bit left side of them to open up that run-up and angle for the second. And Heidi here needs to fade and quickly No problem with that. Everybody besides Jenni in good position here. On hole 14, which is not the most difficult out of the holes that we are playing. It's really two pretty basic shots for the best FPO players in the world.
And now Missy in a good spot to attack the green. Yeah, good forehand, 6 meters left. Nice shot from Missy.
Still in good spirits, and why wouldn't she be leading the tournament? Everything is going according to plan as Kaidi. Unfortunately hitting the last tree on the left. She's also out of it for the win, but playing for position, that's mentally very difficult when you're having a bad day, but you know, a difference between 8th place and a 5th place finish is going to be massive in this size of a tournament.
Yeah, you're definitely right. You need to be focused until the end. Playing every stroke. And Kaidi now. Oh, no way. Good line, just over the front cage, not able to stay into the heart.
Missy for another birdie. Great stroke there. Once again back to 7 under for the round. Just that one bogey in between all of those birdies she's had on the back nine.
Yeah, good bounce after the lonely mistake of his back nine, her back nine, my bad. And Jenni here to tap in the bar. Taking her time. This is hard. Inside the bullseye. And that's gonna be a bogey, unfortunately, for Jenni.
Yeah, that's tough, and you know, tough for this round, but obviously the win is far out of reach. But maybe even tougher for the upcoming tournaments in the next weeks. You know, how she can get over that putt is gonna be pretty much determining on how her late season is gonna go. We're moving on to another very birdieable par 4 here, 168 meters. Off the tee you're throwing another low ceiling drive, as on many holes on this course. Wanna throw something straight with some good glide, ideally a distance driver off the tee. And a good drive is gonna leave you about between 70 and 90 meters to the green. Really don't want to leave this short, as there is OB short on the near the pond. And let's see, another check from Evelina.
As we knew, she is 11 down through 14 holes. And a good drive for the Finnish champion. Now a second shot, perfect spot to attack the green. And she's going wide right side. If you can miss this tree. Yeah, slightly long. Maybe 4 or 5 meters left for the birdie. Would be a 5th in a row.
Yeah, I love the line she took. That's the ideal line on this hole. Hanging it out a little bit to the right. And great hit there from, I believe she was maybe even a bit further, 7-8 meters.
Yeah. She looks dialed C1 today. And 5 birdies in a row. Good shooting. 12 down, putting some pressure on the lead and especially on Missy. 2 strokes. Yeah, that's too low for Missy. That's gonna be short. Not sure if she's gonna attack the green or just play safe from where she landed. That's better from Heidi.
Yeah, advantage Heidi there on this hole. Potential to get maybe 1 stroke back. That would be huge going into the last 3 holes of this course. And Kaidi here, also a solid drive. Not the longest, but she's still well in position there. Really don't need huge distance off the tee as you get that, as long as you get that full flight of the disc, just as Jenni is doing. That's perfectly done there. And big shot for Missy here.
Yeah, you can see the focus. Closing the eyes, going for a flex shot. That's turning right. And a great result. Just over the ad walls. Left with a C1 putt.
And Heidi to answer. Going with a slower disc here. Trying to hit that straight gap. Needs to move right though. Missed the last tree and just barely doesn't. Luckily stays in bounds though. I have seen a lot of players hit those trees and bounce back OB. She's gonna have a look from circle 2.
Missed this. Great approach from Kaidi. Great control. In position to take a second birdie on the last 9 holes. And you can see Jenni's switched the caddies. Kuba was playing, and James Proctor is now taking care of the caddying duties. Heidi Laine now. Important putt to keep the pace and the pressure, and unfortunately not able to make it happen.
And Missy to get a stroke, and no, that's not happening. Tough miss there. Not only for the scorecard, but for the momentum. She could have really taken control over this tournament with that make. Jenni there. Good birdie though. And Kaidi with the birdie as well. Both of our top 2 players on the card not quite handling this hole on the putting green. And as we can see on the scorecard, Heidi being 3rd right now, Missy being 1st.
And we are moving on to hole 16, par 3, 94 meters.
Low ceiling shot once again, 94 meters, playing a little bit longer with that low ceiling. You really need to hammer your disc straight. Difficult to be too far. It's really a straight shot. You want to throw your straight fairway driver. Potentially some players might even be going for a distance driver here. But yeah, the OB right, left and long doesn't really come into play unless you hit an early tree and kick. And just all about committing to your line here. Let's see if Evelina can do this.
This needs to fade. And right there, 5 meters. Good shot from Evelina. Yeah, knowing the pace she has right now, I'm pretty sure Missy is more focused on her and what she's doing than what Heidi is doing. Yeah. Left side. Stayed in. 8 down on the round. Really hot from Eve.
A lot of pressure on the lead card there. I think it's a different kind of pressure when it's not somebody from your card. You can't really see what they're doing. You just have to constantly check the scores. And Kaidi there, good shot, a little bit low. It's a very tight line here. Very fine line between finding that perfect height or being a little bit too low or too high.
Oh yeah. Early, catching the last tree of the tunnel. And again, some focus here from Missy. And this is a pretty looking line going out left with a 7 to 8 meters putt. She's comfortable from that range. if she's able to make this one, just allow her to maybe even do a mistake on 17 or whatever. A lot can happen on this hole.
And that was a big shot from Heidi, just unfortunately failing to get into birdie position here would have been really crucial for her to stay in it for the win. Now Heidi gonna be 2 strokes back, maybe 3 strokes back if Missy is able to make it from inside the circle. 3 strokes with 2 holes to play, that's maybe too much.
Yeah, you're right. 3 strokes, 2 holes would be a lot, and that's a good try. Just too low, good line for Kaidi, trying to push to go as high as possible on the scoreboard. Oh, missing the chains for Missy. And she's left with a 7 meters tester. Oh my god. She's gonna be back 13 down. And Heidi with that bar, that's gonna be 1 stroke. And be careful again with Evelina in the back chasing. And she's done at the moment, we know it. She's 13 down, so Missy needs to take a birdie on 17 or 18, avoid any mistakes.
And Heidi as well, all of a sudden right back in it on 17, very birdieable hole, 94 meters. It does take a great shot. Once again, you need to push that ceiling with a fairway driver or a distance driver. Hold your driver straight here, hopefully take a bit of a skip at the end. It's a pretty far playing hole, so once again, advantage to Heidi on this one. And yeah, a lot of potential for bogeys. Any tree kick might end up OB right or left, or even a Mando miss.
It's the first time we see Missy missing her line like that. She was too low twice during the round. But right or left we didn't see. And she just lost the advantage she had. Where did it?
Kick backwards, she's gonna be on the short side of that path. Well into circle 2, but pretty far away. And Jenni, great looking shot here. Kinda talked over it, but Kaidi also had a really good shot to 5 meters. And now all the pressure on Missy.
Yeah, full focus on Missy's side right now. She needs to hit that line, and she's doing it pretty nicely. She's just right before that path, just outside the circle. Heidi now from long range. She needs to make this. Oh, and slightly too much on the right. Almost able to make it. The height was good.
And Missy to take the lead, and that's just not it. Not the height, not the pop. But it's a good miss. She's gonna be tied with the lead of Evelina going into the hole number 18. So everything's still in Missy's control. She can lay up on 18. She can play for the birdie and go for the outright win. Good birdie from Kaidi there.
Yeah, now tied 6th. 2 down on the back 9. Solid.
And we're gonna be moving on to hole number 18, where anything can happen, especially in this situation. Heidi, we know that she has to go for the birdie 2 here on the tricky hole number 18. It's a long hole, a lot of airspace on any side of the basket. You can really choose the most comfortable line for you here. Safer shots are gonna be fading early left to the big open area on the left side of the basket. If you want to park the basket, you need to hang it out wide to the right with that backhand flat to hyzer shot. And yeah, almost impossible to put it too far to the right with a backhand. So I would love to, especially from Heidi, I would love to see her put it wide out there to the right with something stable. And hopefully push Missy to go for that birdie as well.
Exactly, there is a lot of options. A playoff, if everything stays like this, we would have a playoff between Evelina and Missy. In the case of a birdie for Heidi and a par for Missy, we would have a 3 players playoff. That could be pretty exciting also. And that's the moment you were asking for. Wide drive, and this is not. This is high. Oh, and that's far left. Almost 20 meters.
And that's exactly the easy mistake you have to avoid with going wide. Too far left in this situation. Edge of C2 is really not what she was looking for. Jenni here though, pretty decent shot, just outside of circle 1. And let's see, what Missy, is she going for the basket?
This is flipping up slightly. This needs to push. Oh wow, good shot, good control of the shot, but also of the nerves. She's just inside the circle, maybe 9 meters. She can win this instantly.
And that's really a two-edged sword for Missy. If she can make that putt, she's gonna win instantly. But missing that putt, you have missed your last shot before going into a playoff. That would also be not really good for the momentum, and that confirms it. Heidi Laine will not be winning this tournament. But a great finish, 3rd place, very respectable with the field that we have.
Oh wow. So we are going into a playoff between this lady and Evelina Salonen. After a great push on that last round, 8 down on the day, and exactly what happened on hole 15.
Evelina there in the audience with her good friend Henna Blomroos, ready for the playoff, as Missy will be. 13 under. After the first round, I really thought the winning score would be much lower, with Heidi shooting 9 under, Evelina 7 under. But the pace was slowed down, a lot of nerves shown in this final round. And if there was nerves during the round, what about in the playoff with 2,000 people watching live on the stage?
Starting from hole number 1 and then playing hole number 18. Sudden death until we find out the winner.
Now is the moment. If you didn't hear the speaker, they will play hole 1 and 18 and never stop playing them until somebody is winning this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to tee off for the FPO division sudden death for the first place. First to the tee from Finland. Total score 13 shots on the par. Sponsored by Evelina Salonen.
Of course, Evelina with the harder round of them 2. Today going first on tee of hole number 1. You have seen it before, all about getting that drive inbounds with something relatively stable. And Evelina here, good looking shot, needs to finish left, and this is looking absolutely perfect. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, she's right there. Really high into that second section of grass.
From the United States of America, also total score 13 shots on the par, sponsored by this round, Missy, Gannon.
And now she needs to answer a great drive from Evelina. As you were saying also, advantage maybe also in the momentum to Evelina with the hot round. And some misses on at the end of this round for Missy. But this is a great looking drive also. Slightly shorter, dead center of that fairway. And both of the players are going to be able to attack that slope and go for a bird.
And after those drives, both of them know that birdie is what you need to be taking if you want to win this event. Very safe shot there from Missy. She's very much still in reach of the basket for the third shot. Evelina probably will play it a bit more aggressive to the right. And that's what she's doing. A lot of power on the shot. Still very safe. Not going close to the OB. Perfect shot.
Yeah, she's gonna be around 50 meters, maybe 60 to the pin. Missy, more of an 80-meter shot. She's gonna go with a run-up, slightly uphill. And this is looking great if it can skip. Exactly what you're looking for.
Perfect shot. Beautiful weight on that. Speed control, the angle, everything was precise. And Evelina from much shorter, able to go with the standstill. Nice looking line there. Just about 4.5 meters short. Also a great chance for the birdie.
Yeah, a bit more distance to fight. Just less than 5.
And that is heartbreaking for Evelina. From 4.5 meters. And Missy is gonna have a tap-in birdie here. You only needed one hole for the playoff to determine your 2024 European Disc Golf Festival champion, Missy Gannon.
Yeah, went all the way from the States, played a couple tournaments, take this one down in this beautiful Tallinn Song Festival grounds area. Look at the trophy. Congrats to the champ. And some good vibes and good energy before going back to the States. World are approaching, good for the confidence. And what a day, man. Evelina with an amazing push, 8 down on this last round. And yeah, not able to capitalize and do the job on this playoff, but it happens. Wow.
Incredible event. I love the fact that we got a playoff here. Hole 1, such a great playoff hole. And that's an incredible event. Thank you for the organizers. Estonia knows what's up with these events. Most professionally ran event of the season. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Maxime, for bringing me on once again.
Easy. Thank you. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the MPO coverage.